Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will talk about excretion and the human urinary system. Let's remember this equation. This equation about the burning of the food, digested food plus oxygen burning inside the cell. We have energy and wasteless material. The wasteless material which are resulted from the burning of the food, or which resulted from the reaction between the digested food and oxygen. This is the type of waste is called excretory material. So excretory material, they are the material which are produced from the combination or the reaction between digested food plus oxygen, and they are produced inside the cell. And also we get energy. So when digested food react with oxygen, the result will be energy plus excretory materials. We have also another type of wastes. This type is called solid wastes. Solid wastes, they are the waste which resulted from the storing of the indigested food inside the large intestine until they pass out of our body. So we have here two types of wastes. We have solid wastes, the type of wastes which resulted from the indigested food stored in the large intestine until they pass out of the body through the anus. And we have excretory material. They are the wastes material which produced inside our body cell, and or from they produced from the burning of the food when it combines with the when the digested food combines with the oxygen, and we must get rid of them. Excretory material, I have three types of excretory material. I have carbon dioxide, water vapor, excess water and salts, nitrogenous wastes. Carbon dioxide and water vapor, they are in a form of gas, and they get rid or we get rid from them by exhalation process through the respiratory system. Excess water and salts. Excess water and salts may be occur in a form of a urine, and we get rid from the urine by urinary system, or maybe it occurs as a sweat, and we get from the sweat by the skin. We have some glands which occur inside the skin is called sweat glands, and they are responsible for getting rid of sweat. We have also nitrogenous wastes. Nitrogenous wastes, they are produced from the breaking down of protein, and we know that the protein is very important for the growth of the body and repairing of the damaged tissue. We have some example about the nitrogenous wastes. We have urea and uric acid. You must know that urea and uric acid, they are form the urine. Also we have excess water and salt. So urine, it consists of urea, uric acid, excess salts and water. So urine, it consists of urea, uric acid plus excess water and salts. They are the form of the urine. We get rid of the urine by our urinary system. You must know that secreting of the sweat increases in summer due to the high temperature, and the urination process decreases. So we have here inversely relation between the secreting of the sweat and urination. So in the summer, the secreting of the sweat increases and the urination decreases. In the winter, urination increases and the secreting of the sweat decreases. So when I ask you about give reason for skin in the one of the excretory organ, you will say because by the skin we can get rid of excess salts and excess water as the form of sweat. Body cells release their wastes into the blood, as we know that we must or the cell must release their wastes into the blood to pass it or to transfer it to the heart. Then the heart will transfer the wastes to the excretory organ to get rid of these harmful wastes. Let's talk about the human urinary system. You must know that our urinary system, it lies in the abdominal cavity near the backbone. So this is the location of our urinary system. It lies in the abdominal cavity near the backbone. Let's talk about how the urinary system works. To know how our urinary system, let's talk about the filter. Of course, we have a filter in our home. The filter is connected by the tap, and we know that the water which we drink, it must be filtered before we drink it. So it's filled with wastes. Then the water pass by or through the filter to be filtered and to be clean. Then it will be, or the clean water will be collected again from another tap. So here I have two types of the tap. I have here the first tab, which contain the wastes, and the tab which collect the clean water after they filtered. Okay, like the filter in which inside in our home, we have urinary system. We have also tube or blood vessel which connected to our urinary system. This blood vessel which carries the wastes, like that, this is the first tap. The blood vessel which carries the wastes is called artery. So here the artery which connected to urinary system, it filled with wastes, and we will collect the clean blood which doesn't contain any wastes through vein. So here we have arteries artery and vein. They are connected to the urinary system. The artery which connected to our urinary system is filled with wastes, but the vein it doesn't contain any wastes. Okay, here we have the structure of our urinary system. Here we have here the blood vessel or the artery which carry the artery which carry the wastes. And of course we know that artery carry oxygenated blood, and any artery that we said that all arteries carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. So this is like any artery, it contains oxygenated blood plus wastes. The artery which filled with the blood plus wastes will enter into two kidneys. This is the first organ in our urinary system. Let's study the structure of urinary system before we will talk. We have two kidneys here: ureters, urinary bladder, and we have urethra. So here the artery which filled with blood and wastes will enter two kidneys. Two kidneys will work as a filter which occur inside our home, will filter the blood like water, and after the filtration the wastes will collect by to ureter, or will transfer to or into two ureters, then stored inside the urinary bladder, then get out from the urethra. Okay, what about the blood which doesn't contain any wastes, or the clean blood or the pure blood will be collected again by vein. So here the vein which connected by two kidneys, it contains pure blood plus carbon dioxide. Why carbon dioxide? Because it is a vein, and we know that all the veins carry carbon dioxide except pulmonary vein, and it isn't pulmonary vein because pulmonary vein connected with the two lungs. So here we have the vein which connected by two kidneys carry pure blood plus carbon dioxide. This is the main idea of the work of the urinary system. Like we said, that I have here the two kidneys. They have the pin-shaped organ located on both sides of the backbone, and they filter the blood from the urine, or the formation of the urine, as we know, salts and or excess salts and water, and we have also urea and uric acid, which results from the breaking down of protein, like we said before. This is the function of the kidney. We have also two narrow tubes which connected to two kidney. They transfer the wastes or the urine from the two kidneys into urinary bladder, which it had a balloon sac, and it stored the urine for a while until we get rid of it. At the end we have urethra, and it is a tube which extends from our urinary bladder, and it opens outside, and we get rid of from the urine by it. How to keep our urinary system healthy? We must drink suitable amount of the water, eat balanced healthy food which contain low in salts, keep away from irrigation canal to avoid urinating in them, and to avoid schistosomiasis disease. This is a bloody urine. Don't keep urine in our urinary bladder for a long of time, because it affects on the function of the kidney. And this is the most important point in our lesson for today, and thank you.